Welcome to another episode of Books and Beers. This is your host for this week, Alejandro Barnola. If you haven't seen last week's episode, go check it out. Falcon reviewed Bad Blood, one of my favorite books. Really interesting review. For this week, we're going to have a really nice beer, and we're going to review What It Takes, which is a book about Steve Schwarzman, one of the biggest private equity CEOs in the United States. He started Blackstone with his partner, Peter Peterson, another famous investment banker, which sadly passed away in 2018. Rip Peter. But since then, Blackstone has grown into probably the biggest private equity firm in the United States. If you guys didn't know, a private equity firm is basically a firm that gets money from high net worth investors, so definitely not you and me. And they reinvest them into other companies to restructure them and sell them for a higher price. It's basically that. There's more complicated stuff, but my point is that you don't have to know what it is for the book. The book goes way beyond that, and that's what I want to talk about today. And this is where my first review comes in, which is that you don't have to be a finance person or understand finance to read this book. Anyone can read this book. There's maybe one or two chapters that you're probably going to have trouble understanding, but this book is about Steve Schwarzman's life, how he grew up, how he went to Yale, how he met influential people, including George Bush, the Clintons. It's a book about entrepreneurship. If you want to create your own company, there's, especially nowadays, like you think, oh, there's so many good companies. How can I get to where Amazon is? How can I get to where Blackstone is? How can I get to where Google is? How can I get to where Apple is? But we forget that all these companies have been building for years and years and years, and we only see the end product. We don't see all the grind that went on behind the scenes. And here Schwarzman talks to you about how he suffered to get Blackstone started, how it was insanely hard to find funding. No one would invest, even though he had 20 years of investment banking experience. So it's definitely not all easy. So it's a little comforting if you want to create a business. This book is for you. He talks about macro topics. He actually mentions that whenever he makes a big purchase, he thinks of everything, including 2007, when he was starting to realize that a bubble was happening, and he started selling a lot of his positions, but I won't get into details. Just know that he talks about like macro events, and finally he talks about his philanthropy, which is huge in his life, and how he's helped the various presidents of the United States, including Trump, with the China trade deal. And here's where our beer comes in. The beer for this week is Tsingtao. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's Chinese, all the way from China. We all know China makes amazing products. They make everything super cheap. They make coronavirus, and they also make Tsingtao. Some nice editing skill here. So yeah, it's my first time editing, so I don't know how that came out. But here it is, Tsingtao. Let's see. Before I talk about the beer, let me finish talking about the book. So yeah, he talks about how he made a college in China in order to further American education into other parts of the world. And he talks about the China trade deal, which has interesting insights, which I didn't know. And overall, this book, in my opinion, in the books and beers scale, I'm going to put it right here, the scale that you see here. I'm going to rank it as a read. It's not a must read, because obviously if I put it as a must read, then I have to put a lot of books as a must read, and I want to keep that section exclusive. It's a read, and I'll give it a 4 for 1 for 2. Give it a 4-1. Should definitely read it. Brings a lot of insights. But yeah, now onto the beer. Let's see. Very light color. I don't know if you guys can see. Very light color. Let's. Wow, didn't expect much from a Chinese beer, but it's actually pretty good. Let's see what other people have to say about this beer. First victim. Sean Paul, all the way from Puerto Rico.
Oh, what's going on here?
Paul, made homework. Here you go. Try this beer. Let me know what you think. Yes, sir. Some good Tsingtao for you.
Good beer.
Good beer. All right,
Yeah.
first verdict.
Light beer, good beer.
Light
I like
beer.
it.
Keep doing your homework, boy. All right, let's see who wants to try a little bit. Oh, no roommate's home. Oh,
Hey! What's up, Alejandro?
You want to try some beer?
Sure. What is this?
Some Thai. I said a little. Oh, okay, respect. Welcome home.
Thank you, Alejandro.
Review.
I'll have another one for sure.
You'll have another one. Awesome. Thank you, Tomas. Another victim, we have Benny Molina. Benny, what do you think of the beer, Benny? Oh yeah, it's good beer. Good beer, isn't it? Yes, sir. Another victim of the household. Nardo Shubak! Hey, some beer, my friend. Try it, give me a review.
It's a big cup, man.
Big cup. Tsingtao beer all the way from China. Let's see, a little sip. What do you think?
It's pretty good, bro.
Pretty good? We got a consensus then. Thank you, Nardo.
You're welcome.
So there you have it. Even Benny gave it a try. I'll finish it up. Great beer. Give it a 3.4. Then for the book, we ended up with a 4.1. Definitely read that book. I recommend it. If you want to purchase that book or any other book or any other product from Amazon for that matter, use the link in our bio. It helps us a lot. It helps our channel grow and it helps us get better equipment for you guys. So use the link down below. Please leave a comment with any suggestion you might have. Like the video and subscribe. It really helps the video get pushed to other people. And yeah. Hope you see you guys next week in the next Books and Beers with Falcon. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. Ciao!